we will compare the strengths of Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. We will look at their unique attributes, leadership styles, and areas where they shine. First, we will look at Trump and then Kamala. Communication skills. Donald Trump's communication style is characterized by its directness and simplicity. Trump effectively uses social media to communicate his messages. His straightforward and often provocative language resonates with many supporters who appreciate his candidness. Trump's use of social media was a crucial part of his campaign strategy in 2016 and beyond. His memorable slogans like "Make America Great Again" and "Fake News" have had significant impact and staying power. His communication style allows him to mobilize a large base of supporters quickly and assertively. This unfiltered approach can generate substantial media coverage and public discourse.
The American heart and it's fine, we stand safe. I love this land. God bless the youth.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you very much to the...
Legal expertise. Kamala Harris has a background as a prosecutor and attorney general. Her experience in the legal field has shaped her understanding of justice, law enforcement, and criminal justice reform. This expertise informs her policy positions and legislative priorities. As California's Attorney General, Harris worked on issues such as environmental protection, consumer rights, and criminal justice reform. She was instrumental in creating programs to reduce recidivism and improve police accountability. Her legal background lends credibility to her positions on legal and justice issues, making her a strong advocate for reform and policy changes.
First page of your 3 pages of written testimony, you wrote, "Nor do I recall, do not have recollection, do not remember it." So my question is, for any of your testimony today, did you refresh your memory with any written documents, be they your calendar, written correspondence, emails, notes of any sort?
I attempted to refresh my procedure before disclosing documents that are held within the Department of Justice.
Attorney
and I'm
General
not able
Sessions.
to make that opinion today.
Sir, I'm sure you prepared for this hearing today, and most of the questions that have been presented to you were predictable. So my question to you is, did you then review with the lawyers of your department, if you as the top lawyer are unaware, what the law is regarding what you can share with us and what you cannot share with us, what is privileged and what is not privileged?
Business acumen. Trump has a background in real estate development and branding. His experience in negotiating deals, managing large projects, and understanding market dynamics influences his policymaking and economic strategies. His approach often involves leveraging branding and media to enhance business interests. Trump's role in the development of properties like Trump Tower in New York and his involvement in the reality TV show The Apprentice showcase his business skills and his ability to market himself. His business background provides him with a unique perspective on economic policies, focusing on deregulation, tax cuts, and trade deals.
Yes, I hung up. You didn't get disconnected, I hung up.
Performance could have been better.
Could have been better.
It could have been a hell of a lot better. But look, I'm not
To
a...
be like me, the difference is I work hard.
You've been lazy, you've been nothing but trouble, and now you cut them off as they're fighting each other for who should be fired. Michael,
yes.
Michael.
Yes, sir.
You're fired.
Public speaking and debate. Harris is known for her articulate public speaking and debating abilities. Her skills in debate and oratory help her effectively communicate policy positions and engage in national conversations. Her ability to present arguments clearly and persuasively has been a key part of her political career. Her performance in the Democratic primary debates, particularly her questioning of Joe Biden on race issues, demonstrated her ability to engage with complex topics and hold others accountable. Strong public speaking skills enhance her effectiveness as a politician and advocate, allowing her to articulate her vision and rally support.
When you commit yourself to the importance of finding common ground. But I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them. Do you agree today that you were wrong to oppose busing in America? Well, there was a failure of states to integrate public schools in America. I was part of the second class to integrate Berkeley, California public schools almost 2 decades after Brown v. Board of Education.
Brand recognition. Trump has built a strong personal brand over decades. His name and image are associated with luxury, wealth, and entertainment, which he has effectively used to his advantage in politics. The Trump Organization, which includes properties and ventures branded with his name, contributes to his visibility and influence. The strong brand recognition helps him maintain a high profile and leverage his public persona in both business and political arenas.
Before he was president-elect, Donald Trump was the king of the Big Apple.
My name's Donald Trump, and I'm the largest real estate developer in New York.
And 30 years ago, he bypassed the city's signature yellow taxis for this $10 million French Air L'Especial helicopter. He took Barbara Walters for a ride.
What do you feel like when you look at that wonderful skyline?
Well, I look at that skyline, Barbara, and I really say it's the greatest in the world. I'd really like to buy everything if that were possible.
He shocked many when he negotiated a 40-year tax abatement for this hotel.
People would say, how did you get 40 years? I said, because I didn't ask for 50. It was so.
Representation and advocacy. Harris represents a diverse and historically significant perspective as the first female, Black, and South Asian vice president. Her background influences her approach to policy and advocacy, particularly in the areas of equity, inclusion, and social justice. Her experiences bring a unique viewpoint to discussions on race, gender, and opportunity. Harris has been a vocal advocate for issues such as healthcare reform, education access, and racial justice. Her role in the Biden administration focuses on addressing systemic inequalities and promoting inclusive policies. Her representation and advocacy contribute to a broader and more inclusive perspective in government, helping to address issues faced by marginalized communities.
You see a lot when you're the firstborn. I saw my mother and how she worked hard, and she was full of pride and would never want anyone to ever pity her. She never complained about anything. But I also knew how she suffered. I knew how she stayed up late at night trying to figure things out. She was a brown woman with an accent. I remember going into, a store and us being followed. I remember how people would look at my mother.
Now let's sum this all up. Donald Trump excels in communication, business acumen, and brand recognition, using these strengths to influence public opinion and shape policy through a distinctive and high-profile approach. Kamala Harris brings strong legal expertise, effective public speaking and debating skills, and a significant perspective on representation and advocacy, leveraging her background to push for reform and address social issues. Let us know your comments and suggestions, please. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.